What up, bosses? MBI bringing you something a little bit different today. We're looking at an LCS game between Immortals and Cloud9, what happened earlier during the week, mainly at WildTurtle, the AD carry for Immortals. Who's going to be playing as Kalista today, supported by Brom, going into a matchup versus Jhin and Alistar. So we have a really smart play by the blue side Immortals. Normally they would start off on Krugs, but having a feeling that the red side, Cloud9, are going to try and stop this, they're waiting in the bush for this exact moment. With Brom landing his Frostbite onto Alistar originally, but then able to get a couple auto attacks onto Sneaky, meaning that WildTurtle, after flashing in there, he's able to proc the stun, and then with his Ren picking up First Blood, a really smart play by Immortals, allowing him to secure the early kill, which also, on a side note, Reignover in the previous 9 games had got First Blood or had been involved in First Blood every game, so nice one for WildTurtle for ruining his streak. Moving on a couple minutes later, we have a High coming in and putting his whole combo down on Brom, only for WildTurtle to ignore this and start turning it onto Sneaky, putting a nice amount of damage, propping the Ren there. But with Adrian running pretty low, Sneaky and High decide to be a bit more aggressive. A nice exhaust coming down in from Brom, but Nidalee, who was in the backside of the enemy jungle, is able to roam in, allowing Kalista to pick up her second kill of the game. One thing I have loved about WildTurtle since joining Immortals from TSM is he is not afraid to go aggressive, and him and Adrian have formed such a strong bond in the spot lane. Generally we've been playing Soraka, but with Brom today you can see them actually going in high using Face Cool, trying to focus down Alistar as he hasn't hit level 6 just yet, but during this whole time Sneaky's really auto-attacking a WildTurtle, but because of his passive he's able to leap away a little bit, but Sneaky had to burn his flash overall, so not a bad trade. With WildTurtle wrecking the bot lane and now coming into the mid-game stage, I want to look at Cloud9 actually turning the fight around onto Immortals, but mainly Jhin, who's using Curtain Call with everyone really low. You can see WildTurtle under 100 HP, but he decides to use fake calls to take Brom away, but I'm not sure who decided to come out of that as Brom gets thrown into the path of one of the shots. So now coming up is one of the main reasons I want to make this video. A super cool play by WildTurtle. You have Cloud9 shoving in hard, trying to take the tier 1 turret, but unable to do so. Immortals claps on them with Glacial Fit only hitting Alistar, who's pretty damn tanky once he's got his ultimate pop, but you can see WildTurtle on the backline using his face shield to actually hit Victor then, picking up a kill for Brom, lovely stuff, and the fight really breaking down now. WildTurtle chunked down to around about 300 HP, Huni going a bit aggressive here with Lee Sin coming in. Sneaky just decided to pipe Curtain Call, Polbotta blocking a couple of shots. I'm not sure why Huni walked around to the left side, as I'm pretty sure Polbotta could have saved his life and there was not a need to die there. But here we go, Polbotta is dropped down, landing a nice bind onto Bulls and Rush, but WildTurtle with his wrench stacks picking up a triple kill and a 1v3. Sure, he's down fed and a lovely, had luck not necessarily hit that bind in it might not have happened, but great mechanics by WildTurtle to pick himself a lovely triple kill, and the main reason I wanted to bring this video, but we're not done yet. He's still got a couple big plays inside him.
Following this one through, Pobelter, he could have actually just blocked all 4 shots, but I think he was worried. Pobelter, I think, should have also been worried about dying to Rush, but either way, just let him stand in the line. He trusted his ability to dodge, should not have trusted his ability to dodge. Pobelter doesn't get the kill with the ultimate, and then
double bind
did get the double bind, which sets up Turtle for this, and then Sneaky, one more hit. The 4th might have gotten him, but it would have been real close.
Yeah.
And Turtle just strikes him a little bit sooner.
As I mentioned earlier, WildTurtle just looks like a new man. During his TSM days, he seemed to be very passive, and since joining Immortals, he is not afraid to go ham. Once again, getting involved here, picking Lux up a nice kill, jumping onto Rush and using his passive to leap along with his flash, picking a nice kill onto Jhin, and then able to easily kill Lee Sin with the Ren, allowing his team then to pick up Baron and look to finish this game off. So this brings me on to the last clip. I want to show you bosses of this Immortal vs Cloud9 game. Huni, I'm not sure what he was thinking, went absolutely hammering to the enemy's jungle 4v1, but then you say that and you see WildTurtle, who's under Victor's ultimate, taking 4 people on his own, only for Malphite then to bounce in there, pop his ultimate, but because of the damage WildTurtle's done, he's baited the enemy team in, allowing his team to clear up and eventually ending the game. WildTurtle just seems to be an absolutely new man. This Kalista play he's making happen is just insane. There's been a couple of combos when he's been using Soraka, and you never think Soraka to be a scary champion to come at you, but once you chuck her in that bait's cool, and then she can jump in there, chuck a silence AoE down as well, it's pretty damn scary. I never thought I'd ever hear a scary Soraka. So there we have it, bosses. Thank you very much for watching. You can see WildTurtle finished on 13-1-8, absolutely carrying this game, something we didn't see during his TSM days. plays. Just on this Kalista, he just seems unstoppable, along with Immortals are unstoppable, being on a 10-0 streak at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you'd like to see something more like this, then please let me know. Take it easy every day. Peace.